Oh, blimey. I'm 12 seconds late today. I was getting the record queued up with some other things. Um, that's really bad. 12 seconds in TV land is an awful long time. Those people who have had the joy of working in transmission in television know that if you have 12 seconds of black, usually you have to write a long report form on why that happened. Could be finger trouble, more likely you've fallen asleep. Okay, right, today was already shaping up to be quite a busy day. I just want to explain my outfit before we go on any further. Now this used top here, I've got this while I was at college in Newcastle. As you can see, it's quite distinctive. It actually features in an old Super 8 somewhere or other that yet to find, but I'm sure that will show up. It's actually online on a YouTube clip I put together with some other bits and pieces, but I'm not here to pimp my own stuff too much. So what else? Actually, I made a list for the first time because I just don't want to forget too many things. So yeah, I might as well talk about my trousers. Okay, now these don't fit me anymore, as in they're too big, but I decided to put them on anyway today just to try it out. So they're very baggy, which I guess could be a fashion in itself. And they're made by Marc Ecko, and I was fortunate enough to get them when I was on one of my holidays. And what is, you probably can't see that. Well, you can see my big fat arse, but you can't see. There, that's dragons. And these dragons, they're brandishing Rolexes. And when I saw them, I had to have them because at the time I was into getting me fake Rolexes and stuff. And the idea of China tempting us with all these fake branded goods, I liked it. I like the idea of it a lot. So I like the jeans. Most Marc Ecko stuff you get, or Ecko, in this country is rubbish. Unfortunately, mainly because Sports World, I guess, doesn't buy the nice stuff. They just get the cheap stuff. I've just got a text. I'm not really going to answer calls if people. Oh, okay. Someone wants to collect their DVDs. Okay. This is rubbish. Doing a list. I'm not going to do a list again. Okay. Well, the day yesterday at uni ended with me doing this list, and I looked for the suppliers to supply the stuff, and basically, you know, Amazon, eBay, Play. There's only a few places I look to get the best deals because they do supply the best deals, and unfortunately they can't. When you order stuff from most corporations, including the last few I worked for, and turns out the university as well, you have to go through their official suppliers, which means they can not only charge the retail price for everything, they can add stuff as well because, you know, they've obviously got to the time and the work and the delivery. And it's just a shame because I'm sure that when they do finally get around to getting some of the stuff, it will be twice the price that I could have got it for them. But there we are, that's the nature of the game. So I can't get too upset about it. Obviously, I don't really like wasting money unnecessarily. So yeah, the fact your fees are going up by a huge amount, it's, you know, it's partly due to the way these places are run so inefficiently. Oh, I'm getting a bit. I've got to get positive. Okay, positive. Taking some stuff up the dump in Dad's car, which I've still got till Sunday. Got the books. They're all in a big suitcase to go to the charity shop. I rescued a couple in the end, just about 5. Tom Clancy one I definitely hadn't read. All about Jack Ryan, sort of as he's rising through the ranks as a young man, might be quite good. Amazing. Aldi is open now. I popped into UCA to buy some paper. Unfortunately, they'd run out of stock, and that's fine. But I bumped into Demetrius, the Greek guy that was featured in an earlier episode, runs a pirate radio station, blah blah blah, and he said they had a massive fanfare at the opening of Aldi. We're talking full brass band, and they were giving away, you know, cakes, teas, coffees and all this. Now I popped in after the dump and they were indeed giving away free teas, coffees, and had a huge range of lovely nibbles outside. And so I helped myself to that, and I thought, well, I might as well do some shopping because this is seriously, having an Aldi on my doorstep is awesome. I just love those sort of shops. We've got 2 Lidls in Maidstone, but we've never had an Aldi before. and it's literally 3 minutes walk for me. And they were giving away free bags for life. But I'll just go and grab it. Hang on a sec. Okay, here it is. Whoops, you can see it's quite substantial. One per customer apparently, although what I might do is, I'm wearing quite a distinctive outfit today, I might change my clothes into something a bit more banal and then pick up another one. 2 of these, I'm set basically, can wander around there, do all my shopping. Still probably go down to Tesco's for their, their reduced items. They are insane, the person down there who does the reductions, it's fantastic. Loaves of bread for 11p, things like that. Okay, list. Okay, yeah, now I'm going to be going down to Margate tomorrow to help out a mate in his gallery and help him shift stuff in Dad's cars. It's a big estate and it's automatic and it drinks the fuel, but I have to say I really enjoy driving it. The Silver Bullet has been off-road since the end of December. That's still in the garden. It has been trialled out as a games controller. I put a screen up in the front of it, projector. Best place for the projector turned out to be between the driving seat and the passenger seat. So, and the next phase will be to put a games controller in the passenger seat, hopefully a steering wheel. Try that. I think the ultimate version would be to basically get the car back on the road, get some massive batteries in the back, big alternator on the front to keep batteries charged, and run it while I'm driving, and the passenger can play a game. And the idea will be we'll drive up behind white lorries, white vans, whack the game on. Awesome. The only thing is I know that I'll probably think I'm playing the game, and that could be really dangerous. So other things. Well, oh yeah, massive. Look, do you see that? Empty shelves. All empty. Room's looking pretty sparse now. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. This room's going to be something quite special. In fact, I'm hoping Friday evening at 11:30 p.m. is going to be something, there's a performance piece happening live, but I've got to set up some other cameras to capture it in glorious high definition stroke. Well, no, I can't get super 8. Okay, so other things, I've been trying out a couple of pictures on the wall. I'll give you a hint to what I might use this room as, and framing stuff. Now I've got here the glass from yesterday, trying out Yoo-Hoo glue on that, the broken pane. Can you see that? And there we are. Dougie and Claire's picture framed, nice Poundland, but it's all sort of like aged wood, which is fantastic. Just take you through some of the other pictures. Oh no, it's not silly, isn't it? It's against the window. Here's the one you can see though, definitely. Now, good mate Neil, who owns a cinema store, I don't think he's going to invite me back actually to one of these, but he said there's a film convention, I can get you in, I've got a free pass. And so I thought this will be a laugh. I've never been to one of these places where you see all the stars signing stuff and things, and so I thought I'd have a wander around, and I saw a few of them, and then there she was, Erin Gray from Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, and she still looks hot. And so I walked away, and I was actually physically shivering, shaking, and I am now just thinking about it. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so I wandered on, and then I saw a timetable for what time people are signing, and 20 minutes away it was Erin Gray, and I didn't want to pay, I think it was 15 quid for just an autograph, but it was just 15 quid to have a photo taken with her. And you can imagine queuing up with all these middle-aged women and one middle-aged men of course, but there was one woman, a bit butch, very short hair, an earring, and yeah. So anyway, that's good. Made my day. And when I actually put my arm around her, which I saw other people doing, so I guess that was okay, she said, "Hello, what's your name?" And I was like, Jonathan. And she went, hello, Jonathan. She looked me right in the eye. Okay, and then I had my arm around her. And I was shaking like this, really shaking. I'm sure she could feel my body shaking. She knew I was excited. And the photographer messed up. We took one picture and they had to take another picture. By this time I was feeling quite like, this has got to end, this is just too much. And it did end, and got the picture. The other picture wasn't too bad, just cut off the top bit of my hair just a tiny bit. But yeah, that was great. So yeah, so Friday I might be able to do a broadcast from Margate tomorrow. Margate's happening. It kind of is happening. It's sort of wavering, but it's a nice place. There's an opening show for some of the other UCA students tomorrow, so I can double that up with that. Then it's back to Maidstone. I'm not going to hang around there getting drunk. That I'd ever do that. And so I'm going to come back and I'm going to be out in the town in Maidstone, hopefully getting up to no good, seeing some of the bands for the Fringe Festival, which I'm really excited about. And I've decided, sorry folks, I'm going to stay in Maidstone. And it's not often we have cool things happening here. I'm going to be around all weekend. Not even the Sweep Festival, or whatever it's called, in Rochester. But you can see all the sort of traditional. They're not Morris dancers. I think there's something else, but you can see them. Definitely recommended. I've done it. Tick that off the list. Right, that's it. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet again. I think half an hour is a bit much. Try and keep Saturdays more low tech. Lots of things going on. Really like it if people can drop in for that. And possibly Sunday will be coming from a different location. We'll see. So I'm going to play up now with something again that isn't copyright. Now I'm going to try and rig up some better speakers on this. It's another YouTube clip. Me and my Prime. The tune that was written by my good mate Mike Ford and me on the drums, called Johnny Sandals. It's just very almost autobiographical before the events happened. He knew what was going to happen. Let's just say I'm a lot happier when I'm travelling, and the corporations finally got to me. I may well have to swallow my pride and go back to them one day, but for the moment I can safely say I would rather eat shit than work for a corporation at the moment. Yeah, definitely. It would have to be shit that was possibly my own. I'm guessing that you're less likely to catch something off of that. And I'd have to basically have a big bucket ready for when I throw up, and no doubt I'd have to cram a load of mints down my gob as well. But hopefully that won't have to happen. Right, here we go. Let's play it. Be very low tech. Here I'll have to hold up this screen to the webcam. It's a bit quiet. Can you see that? Bit wobbly. I'll put this one down. Johnny likes to wear sandals. Now what I did was, if you've got Firefox on your computer, only on the PC, listen to that for a bit. I can move it around a bit, make it dynamic. Yeah, Firefox, you want to download a thing called Download Helper, and when you see this little swirly single of 3 colour balls, when that starts revolving, you can click by it. Anyway, you select on the drop down, you select a file type you want to save as. It's best to select MP4. Most editing programs can use that, and then you've basically got the file. And from that you can play it like this without having to worry about buffering, is what happened yesterday. And also you can make great mashups from other people's YouTube clips. And I have heard tales of it working on these tawdry internet sites where ladies don't wear many clothes in order the men. I don't know why anyone would want to keep that stuff. Oh yeah, big news. Pirate Bay blocked by Virgin Media yesterday. I'm very upset. I think I need to make a statement actually. Well, not a statement. I need to actually do this. I think I'm not going to go and see the cinema anymore. I'm not going to the cinema to see some pansy film where they can't even bother to dim the lights properly for health and safety reasons. I'm certainly going to try not to buy any more stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself the best home cinema setup I can possibly afford. Which, no, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep with what I've got, as is my mission, and then I'm going to borrow them off friends, or invite friends over to watch their films. I've got friends who still spend thousands and thousands on films, thank goodness. Sometimes they're generous with them, sometimes they're not, but if you've got a film, you want to see it, you want to share the experience, I can promise you no lights, no lighting whatsoever. The only light will be the glare from the screen, and that's what I've got to say about that. Here we go, coming up to the final rift. Here I am. Surprised you. Surprised me as well, actually. Haven't seen this for a while. Sorry about the quality of the audio. Oh, by the way, this is an EPC that I got. It's proved to be very useful when you're travelling to keep in touch, and it can outdo any Ponzi iPad, mainly because you can type on it and you can look at things that use Flash and more or less do anything a PC can. So there. Okay. I think that's all I got to do. All I got to say about that. So I've got to get on with some other stuff today, including getting some prints down Stepping Stone Studios, because we're going to have my stuff for sale. Oh no, it's not about. Okay, yeah, no, there's some stuff that's going to be for sale, and it's going to be great. And Maidstone's shaping up to be a lovely place to live at long last. I think. Well, the great thing is now I'm no longer working in London. I actually feel like a Maidstoner, because when you're living in somewhere and you're commuting to London, have you really got energy or time to appreciate where you live? Not really. Anyway, still forgetting to look into that little bad boy. See you tomorrow, either during the day or special in the evening. Bye now.